Bienvenidos a otro episodio, chavos. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre el landing. ¿Por qué a veces el root no te queda bien? Why sometimes you have trouble putting the root on either you're doing 60-10 or you're doing Hilliard. This has a lot to do. Now, especially keep in mind, once you do the root, if you fail at the root, you're not going to be able to keep testing. Why? Because they're going to fail you. Chavos, ya saben que el root es una de las cosas más importantes porque es lo primero que miran. Una vez que lo haces, si lo haces mal y checan que lo hiciste mal, no te van a dejar seguir con el examen. ¿Qué es lo que va a pasar? Vas a reprobar y no te van a decir salte. ¿Por qué? Porque ellos quieren que alguien más ocupe ese boot. Porque las compañías esas, por cada persona que agarre para testear, es más dinero para ellos. Este es landing. Es algo que está así, regularmente está filudo, como de este lado, como lo están mirando. Mucha gente lo hace así o mucha gente lo hace así como lo están mirando aquí. Eso es para que aguante más calor. Si quieres ponerle más calor, lo puedes usar. No te va a afectar. ¿Por qué? Porque esto te puedes apoyar ahí. Ahora, si le pones más calor, de bolón se va a derretir. So the landing is good because you can add more heat to it and it's not gonna melt right away. But you're gonna be struggling to put the root in. Now, if you put the same heat that you're putting on with the landing on this one, this is gonna melt off and you're gonna melt it right away. All right, guys, so this is what we're looking for. Esto es lo que estamos, un gap perfecto. Para mí, un gap perfecto es un gap que tenga así como que esté separado. Yo no uso landing para empezar, yo uso así filudo. I don't use landing, I use it like this, the way it is like this. To me, this is a perfect gap. So this is what we're looking for. This is what we're trying to achieve. It's not always going to be like that because sometimes people fit for you. A veces las piezas te quedan así, no hay pedo. Lo que tienes que hacer, grainearle o abrirle. Ahora, si estás haciendo 60-10 o 60-10, le puedes subir a la máquina y lo vas a quemar. Si estás haciendo Hilliard, obviamente lo tienes que abrir. If you're doing Hilliard, you know you gotta open this up. If you're doing downhill 60-10, you know you can just crank it up and it'll burn it. That's good. You don't have to do nothing to it. What about if you get a piece like this? This can be pipe or plate. It doesn't matter because he has the same landing and he has the same bevel, just like this one. Just imagine this is pipe. Okay, what about if you get a piece like this? ¿Qué pasa si agarras una pieza así que tenga landing pero que esté juntada? Now, maybe you didn't do this. Maybe somebody else, maybe it was a fitter. A lo mejor tú no lo hiciste, a lo mejor el fitter lo hizo. You gotta open it. How are we gonna do it? You're gonna get the grinder. Once you open it, you're gonna have a perfect gap, right? But keep in mind, guys, that this is not gonna be thicker. Esto se va a hacer más grande. El landing no va a ser un landing regular, va a ser un landing más largo. It's gonna take more heat. So, ¿qué es lo que puedes hacerlo? Una vez que ya, párale. All right, so let's imagine this piece is this. So remember I told you that this was going to get thicker. So it got thicker. So esto, vamos a imaginarnos que esta pieza es esta pieza, ¿va? Es la misma pieza. Pero ya una vez que le metimos la graina, se hizo más gruesa. Aquí se hizo más gruesa, so requiere más calor. ¿Qué es lo que vamos a hacer ahí? Vamos a empezar a grainear las paredes. ¿Qué son las paredes? Esto. We gotta grind all this right here. You don't have to grind all this. No, just right here. Grind this to make the landing thinner. Vas a grainar todo esto para que el landing esté más chiquito. So básicamente ahora va a estar así, right? It's going to look like that. So we're going to delete this. You're going to have a perfect gap with the perfect landing. So you got to use the grinder. It's going to take a little bit longer doing this, but you want to make it right. If you're in school or you're barely learning, do this. It's going to help you out a lot. If you did all of this, now you can start welding. Obviously, you're going to put the root. You're going to put another, the hot pass, and then you can start doing passes like this. Ya una vez que lo empezaste a soldar, ya le puedes empezar a hacer todas las pasadas para que te quede bien. Y al último ya lo capeas. Y esa es una forma de cómo arreglar estas cosas. Te vas a topar con todas estas cosas en el field. You're going to see all this shit right here. You're going to see it on the field. Why? Because there's fitters. Sometimes you might be welding it yourself or you might be fitting it yourself, I'm sorry. And you might do that. So be careful. This is one way to fix it. This is the two bevels that I see that I always end up. It's either landing or just like that. Sharpie, that's what I call a sharp bevel. I use sharp bevel for TIG welding. Yo uso el bevel filudo para hacer Hilliard. Y el landing lo uso para hacer 60-10. And the one with the landing, I use it for 60-10. All right, guys. So I hope you guys liked the video. And I hope this can help you out a lot. Don't forget, we already got the wireless grinders. We have them for $175 at the store. and the battery for 150. Come check us out, 2502 Center Street on Deer Park, Texas. Thank you for watching. God bless y'all.